Bubble tea. Oolong, jasmine, Earl Grey mixed with sugar and milk, along with tapioca balls that add flavor and texture. Bubble tea is truly the one shining pearl in this ocean of misery. It really is the perfect experience. A drink that's also food, a snack that's also filling. Bubble tea is more than something to consume. It's an art form. And I've become something of a scientist in bubble tea, after drinking it days after days for years. So out of pity, I'll share with you some of my infinite wisdom and help you differentiate between the good, the average, and the great. Let's start with the basics. Gongcha. You can find Gongcha in the most desolate deserts and exotic jungles. You can find Gongcha in Saudi Arabia, where peasants and sultans alike share their love for bubble tea. Gongcha is so prolific, I'm convinced when a new settlement is built nowadays, it's not the crops of rice and wheat that are planted first, it's the seeds for tea, brown sugar, and tapioca. I've had so much Gongcha that I can be blind and deaf and still communicate my order. A jasmine milk tea with 50% sugar and light ice. This drink is a perfect blend of all the good in the world. Just enough sugar to taste the tea and just enough tea to make it worthwhile. You see, 50% sugar is the perfect amount. I've seen Americans choose 100% sugar and then they add a milk cap, cream mousse, and vanilla pudding. Americans, what are you doing? Are you competing in a race called Diabetes Any Percent? Listen, generally you should go for 50 or 70%. That's just enough to taste the tea as well as the sugar. The real Chinamen out there will even send 30% or even 0%. In any case, I don't go to Gongcha because it's excellent or even good. Far from it, I think Gongcha serves some of the most basic drinks. Its cup is basic, its drink is basic, even the store looks basic. But let's just say you're not a cog in the machine. Let's say you're an innovator of the finest degree. Yes, you're a gentleman, an enjoyer of classical literature. Then you've come to the right place. You see, I don't like boba. I love it. There's boba out there that reek of personality and elevate the experience. These places, let me tell you about them. One day, a man goes on a cruise with his family. Suddenly, a devastating storm hits the cruise ship. The man barely escapes into a lifeboat. He braces for the storm and awakes the next morning. He is surprised by a Bengali tiger that's also snuck onto his boat. He is frightened and he flees to a separate raft where he maintains a distance. And for the next 2 months, the two are adrift at sea, and they ultimately survive together, making it to shore at the end. Then the man cooks the tiger into bubble tea. See, what I just told you was the founding myth of tiger sugar. Our drinks not only taste good, but tell our unique story with tiger stripes that are infused into all our drinks with unique hand-poured syrups. Look at the drink. Do you see it? It's a tiger. Basically, all of the 5 drinks that they serve are one drink, the tiger drink, where they synthesize Richard Parker's skin into liquid pleasure. I'm not saying that is bad, quite the opposite. You don't need to define your own personality by picking the right combination of tea and toppings. They pick the personality for you. And what is that personality? Sugar, sugar, and sugar. First of all, this is not bubble tea, because there is no tea. It's just sugar, syrup, and tapioca. The colors of their drink and their store, black, brown, yellow, it's all colors of sugar. They even tell you we're not just boba, because half of their store is a bakery. While I did imply that I'm a sugar hater, I think tiger sugar is pretty good. The taste of their tea is not just sweet, it's a collage of many different sweet things, which culminate in a unique taste. I'm also a fan of their personality, and I think while tiger sugar doesn't create a clear atmosphere, it's clear that they've made some interesting choices that make them a unique experience. But I know what you're thinking. How can bubble tea have personality? Just drink the thing, bro. It's not that deep. But please, let me tell you just one last story, and maybe you'll see what I mean. Let's talk about Molly Tea. The first time I saw this place was in New York City, and I couldn't tell what the store sold because of the ocean of people lining up in front of it. Luckily, you could order online and come back, which is what I did. And after an hour, I came back to collect my tea. I was surprised to be handed a coffee cup, except that it was pink and looked like it was pulled from a modern arts museum. Then, they also handed me a thin slab of plastic, which looked like a stirring stick, and I thought it had been a mistake. But they told me no, this is the straw. I was surprised because the thinness of the straw makes it so that you only get a little bit of tea per suck, which makes the tea and flavor permeate in your mouth for longer. The cup is also specially designed to enable both thin and wide straws, so you don't have to use it. Let's take a look at the cup. It's not plastic. The outer layer is made with a soft paperboard material. The design, the text, is inscribed neatly in a way that fills up the canvas of the cup, yet leaving some negative space open. The cup comes in many different colors: pink, green, black, blue. It really feels like you're buying a piece of art as well as the tea. The design of symbols, text that they use are inspired by Asian art and calligraphy, but its presentation is minimalistic and modernized. When you order Molly tea, they come in this bag. It's high quality and insulated. It's also made with the same design as the cups. But if you really look at their product and their store, and I mean really look at it, it's not exactly expensive to do. The cup itself is just a custom-made coffee cup. It's cheap material along with the straws and the bag. Molly tea stores rarely have any custom art or designs that really change the experience. And the price of the drink, around $7 to $8 in America, is mostly similar to other boba places. We see this in the selection of drinks too. They pretty much only have tea, with a few choices in toppings. But it tastes really good. They achieve perfection with the balance of tea and sugar. To me, Molly Tea is inspiring. It's a place that blends art into an everyday commodity, and I hope their explosive growth will lead to more creative and interesting boba places. Ultimately, bubble tea is nothing more than a place to go after dinner, when you should go home but want to spend a little more time with your friends. And great boba places, even good ones, provide you with a story, an interesting idea that elevates your experience as a whole.